name is Daniel, and I have a degree in screenwriting.
Hi, my name is John, and I have a degree in literature, media communication, and mass communications.
Okay.
And we're gonna make a bad horse movie.
Welcome to Cult Classics. If we sound different than your normal hosts, do not adjust your dial. We are not your normal hosts. We have taken over for the day. You're welcome.
We have risen from beyond the Mason-Dixon line. The South has risen again, but not in that way.
Not like that.
Not in that way. In this way, come to claim our rightful rural positions.
Listen, if you're going to make a horse movie, you need Southern people.
I can't take myself seriously. I live in the third biggest city in Georgia.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was born in. I live in the biggest city. But I have a rural background, if you count parents as background.
I was trying to think, like, if Atlanta's the third biggest, what's the big? Oh my god.
No. Live in the biggest city in Georgia. Parents both grew up on farms at various points in their lives. They switched between farms and cities multiple times. That's how it goes. They both have horse experience, though. So you know what? I'm counting it. I have horse experience through genetic memory. That's what I'm going with here.
Sounds good. Typically on Cult Classics, they do make bad horse movies, but they also play fun little games. One of the games that they play is Hey or Nay, where you try to guess whether horse names are real or fake. We're not going to do that. Because, John, one thing I know about you is that you are great at movies.
I love movies. I love them very much.
Mr. Film Critic, Mr. Have a Movie podcast on this network. So instead of guessing fake horse names, I am going to give you a list of horse movies, and you have to tell me which ones aren't real.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen some horse movies.
War Horse is not on this list, so already.
Okay, I've seen some horse movies other than War Horse, though. Is Hidalgo on this list? Because
dang it, let me do some editing. Oh man. Also, ones that didn't make this list were the Hannah Montana movie and My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, which is not a movie, but whatever. Okay, so I have a list of 5 horse movies. 2 of them are not real.
2 of them aren't real. Gotcha.
Yep. So you have pretty good odds, even if you weren't a genius movie critic like you already are. All right.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Okay. Number 1, Thunder in the Valley. Number 2, The Rogue Stallion. Number 3, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Number 4, Moondance Alexander. Number 5, Miami Mayor's Club.
Okay, I think... You see, the problem that I'm having is I don't know if I've seen these in the, like, Hallmark-adjacent section of Netflix, or if I've seen them as titles of Cult Classics episodes.
Yeah, right? Like, there is a Cult Classics episode where the movie they made turned out to also be a real movie, and I almost added that one, but I was like, no, it's too easy.
It's like all of these words clearly went into the generator.
Oh, right?
Yes. Okay. So I have to tell you which 2 are fake?
Yes.
Okay. Let me get them again.
Number 1, Thunder in the Valley. Number 2, The Rogue Stallion. Number 3, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Number 4, Moondance Alexander. And number 5, Miami Mayor's Club.
Okay, and how many are fake?
2.
All right. I'm going to go with Thunder Valley and Miami Mayor's Club as fake.
You're a genius. Yes, those 2 are fake.
Yes.
Thunder in the Valley is a real thing, but it's not about horses. It's about Puritans, I think.
Oh.
And Miami Mayor's Club was just really funny. It was between Miami Mayor's Club or A Pony for Purim.
A Pony for Purim?
Which is also a great name, but nobody makes Jewish horse movies, so I was like, that's not it.
Yeah, no, clearly a ripoff of Puppy for Hanukkah, so.
But yeah, the one that got me was Moondance Alexander. I found that on a list of worst horse movies of all time.
Wow. So now I know why Moondancing is in the generator.
Exactly,
frankly.
right? And then I was playing with the generator earlier, and both Moondance and Alexander came up, and I was like, well, there you go. But speaking of the generator, would you like to generate a title so we can make a bad horse movie?
You know, I opened it, and it just gave me The Horse of.
The Horse of... Okay.
So that could be a start. That could be a start right there. I do like The Horse of, but let me shuffle it a little bit.
I'm digging The Horse of.
Okay, we have Gamble. We have Hare, as in Hare.
Okay.
And Villain. Let's give it another one.
The Horse of Villain. It's very simple. The Horse of Villain. It's bad horse. Probably told.
Well, one of the results that I got is just a comma. So, The Horse of,
comma.
Wait. I mean, could we just make a movie called The Horse of?
The Horse of.
You see, what could that be?
Definitely could.
But I'm having trouble conceptualizing what that could be. I'm going to give it a few clicks.
It's a bad horse movie. We ran out of the budget for the title.
Well. Okay. I have April as a thing here. So The Horse of April.
The Horse of April.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
So let's keep that as a potentials. Let me see what else we can pull up here. Oh, we got Noah, Rookies, and All.
The Horse of Noah. It's about the horses that went onto the ark. The period piece.
Well, I was about to say you could make a movie about a thoroughbred descended directly from the horses that were on the ark. But if we're going literalist, then that would just be every horse.
Right. Sorry, what were the other two? I got hung up on Noah's Ark.
We got Rookies and All.
The Horse of All. His name is Orb.
We got Whip, Forgot, and no third entry. It's just blank. We're getting some like spooky stuff out of this generator tonight.
It's a Halloween special episode. Surprise, y'all.
In March.
The Horse of Blank.
Escapes Actually Drop is an interesting title that is just the 3 words that have just been generated right here. Escapes Actually Drop. That's a sentence.
That's actually pretty good. I like that.
Could this be a movie about a horse rehabilitation camp? I don't know. I'm gonna keep going.
No, it's a horse heist.
Say that again.
Ocean's 14. The 14th one is a horse. It's a horse heist.
Also, can I just say that for all your opinions about the Ocean's movies, I'm glad we're together on 13 being the weakest one.
Yeah.
I feel bad that I prompted you to watch a week of movies that you didn't very much like.
That's been my experience with home viewing. Like, half of the ones that I watch is like, it's because I love you. But this is my chance to make an Ocean's movie I will like. One with horses.
Escapes All Drop.
Escapes All Drop.
An Ocean's horse movie.
I'm
Steven Soderbergh presents Escapes All Drop.
Yeah. It's reminding me of that one part in Over the Garden Wall where the horse is like, I want to steal.
Yes.
It's like, okay, great. So we made a movie about it. It's called Escapes All Drop. Now, here's a question. Are we going with this?
I think we're going with Escapes All Drop. Yeah, I think we've got an idea out here already.
Okay, so, because my next thing is horse heist. Is it a heist carried off by horses, or are we heisting a horse?
Oh, I think we're heisting a horse.
Perfect.
Because the core of a horse movie is the relationship between horse and rider. I feel like we could definitely...
Certainly.
Yeah. Like, when I took over this for Show Swap, it was about Pegasi and their riders. That's what the movie was about.
Phenomenal, standout episode. Go listen to that one first and then come back.
Okay. So, I think... Okay. On my other podcast, we discussed what makes a good heist movie. And it's never just about the score, right?
Right.
It's about justice. It's got to be about justice somehow. There has to be like an emotional motivation here.
Yeah, it's not just the job. It's also whatever, revenge, getting your wife back, whatever.
Proving that you're actually the best thief.
Yeah.
Instead of some French prick. A French prick that I love very much.
Yes. One-upping that one hot guy we all like.
Or, it's in the Soderbergh expanded heist universe. It's about screwing over the company that fired you.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of something that's as clever as Ocean 7-Eleven, and it's just not happening.
The thing about stealing a horse
is
they're gonna notice that the horse is gone.
Right. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to miss that. It's kind of big.
Kind of hard to miss it, unless you get a horselganger.
A horselganger, yes, yes.
I don't know if it would be horselganger or doppelhorser, but I'm going with horselganger.
Doppelhorser. That's doppelhorser.
Why is this horse being stolen?
Is it being stolen or stolen back?
And that's my thought process.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Ocean's 11, a lot of them, a lot of the characters do have connections with like legitimate businesses in the world, and a lot of those connections happen to be like through showbiz. I feel like you could argue.
Mm-hmm.
So we could pull a bit of an Ocean's and a bit of a Drive here if we wanted to. This could be like a Hollywood horse trainer. This was his horse that he raised up, and who was then exploited to stardom, and is now owned by the studio. And the studio screwed over this horse trainer. So the horse trainer wants the horse, not just the horse back, but also all the profits that the studio has made off the horse. That's a thought.
That is a thought. I like it. I like how you said, you take the lead on this, I'm just gonna chill, and then you drop, like, the best concept. Okay. I don't hate... I say this to point it out, and not because it's a bad thing. We're moving a little more from Ocean's territory into Leverage territory, because then this horse trainer has to go and find our thief and be like, I want to hire your crew to heist my horse.
This is true, but I think this horse trainer also has experience in the thievery side of the world. That's my argument, is maybe this is a guy who went straight, and the thing that led him to go straight was horses and horse training. And actually, he's actually quite a skilled con man in this day.
I thought you got out of the business. I did, but the studio stole my heart. We have to get it back.
Exactly. Exactly.
They stole your girl? What? My horse? What? Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking to a normal person. My bad. Right, your horse. So.
And then we can still have the turn that comes in all of the Ocean's movies too, where his partner realizes, oh, the horse we're stealing, that's your horse.
Aww.
Yes. It's like, are you sure you're not too close to this?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me it's not just about the horse. It's not entirely about the horse.
I did know the horse was going to be there. Okay.
So how is this horse heist gonna... Okay. I think that the studio has like a museum of like its successes or something like on the lot.
Okay, I dig it.
And I think to get the money that they're trying to get, they're going to steal the horse, and they're also going to steal the Oscars.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is a horse and Oscar heist.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what they're going to do and this is getting a bit leverage here, is they're going to infiltrate a movie set. They're going to become the crew on a movie that this horse is going to have a cameo in.
And then that kind of turns into very Ocean's 8 because, like, everybody on the team has to have a job to get into this crew. You know, somebody's the boom mic guy, and somebody's crafty, and somebody's, you know, they all have to do different things, but all on the same set.
Yes. And I think that it's got to be a Western. It's got to be a Western.
Oh, for sure.
It's absolutely a Western because do you think that, like, the cleanest, nicest people in the world are the ones who are making the Westerns? No. I have seen 2 of the 3 films in the Dollars trilogy. Those are some of the dirtiest sets I've ever seen.
Just nasty. Oh, yeah.
Rolling around the Spanish desert, overdubbing dialogue, inspiring Star Wars directors for years to come.
So, if they're filming a Western with horses, that probably means they're going to have to be on location somewhere, which means somewhere unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
So, easier to take advantage of.
Yes.
But that does hurt. That does hurt my one scene I was kind of nursing in my heart.
What are you nursing in your heart?
The end of Jurassic Park 2.
Ooh.
No one's seen the end of Jurassic Park 2 because it's garbage. But where a T-Rex just goes bonkers in San Francisco.
Oh.
What is the best way to switch out horses? Have a bunch of other horses. So we let all of the horses out into downtown LA. And while everyone's running around trying to get them all back, you just swap one out.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with you. And that also provides the cover for them to go in and switch out the Oscars, too.
Yeah, chaos. No one's paying attention to any of that. We're trying to get our prize horses back. These are stars. They're not just animals.
Yes, exactly. Okay. It's a scene where they're filming on the lot. It's a town scene, then.
Mm-hmm.
And the horses get loose in the middle of it.
The stampede's not till the end of the movie. It's not the stampede. It's really happening.
Blazing Saddles territory. I like this.
Yes, exactly.
So it's a movie about horses, it's a movie about Hollywood, and it's a movie about heists.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good formula. I think we've created something here.
Oh, absolutely. And it's giving me a little bit Hail Caesar, too. Like the movie within a movie sort of thing.
Yes, absolutely. So we're checking, like, a lot of my boxes right now.
Right?
Just several of them.
Solidly in your warehouse.
Yeah, we're in Coen Brothers territory. We're in Soderbergh territory. We're definitely in Clooney territory.
Mm-hmm.
Clooney's got his mitts all over this film. Like, he's somewhere in there, for sure.
I want Clooney to play the John Wayne analog. Like, the guy who, in this universe, plays in all the Westerns.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this movie? Well, we got John Wayne. Oh, my God. That means we have to have the Star Horse, whoever that is. What is the Star Horse's name?
What is the Star Horse's name?
Yeah, we can't just heist a horse. It has to be someone. Who is the someone we are seeking to rescue from this evil studio?
I keep almost getting a name and then having it slip through my fingers.
You know, if we had played real Hey or Nay, we would have had so many great names to choose from.
So many great names.
But no, I had to be weird.
It has to, I think, I'm trying to think of, like, what a name for, like, a horse star back then would have been. And all the names that I keep running into are, like, accidentally racist.
Right, yeah. I'm laughing, but, like, yes.
Yeah. Because I'm like, what's a physical characteristic that you would name a horse? Oh, nope, can't do that.
Nope.
Let's see, what color were nope. No. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
6-shooter.
Oh.
It's a cowboy can't get anywhere without his trusty 6-shooter at his side.
That's precious, and I
Because
love it.
naming your horse after a revolver, I kind of love that.
Yes. Okay. So I'm sold. So we are rescuing Six Shooter from the clutches of Paramount by
Oof.
Sorry. Never. Sorry. Delete that and let me take that again.
Let's see if we can. Let's go with like a studio that's not existent anymore.
I was gonna go harder for a studio I actually don't like.
Oh, okay, go for it. Hit me.
We're rescuing Six Shooter from the clutches of Disney.
Oof.
Because I really want us to get sued. You would know more defunct film studios than I do.
Walt Disney has evil plans for this horse.
Mm-hmm. Gonna freeze him in cryo.
Walt Disney is gonna turn this horse into an audio animatronic figure.
And then play Horse Plinko.
No! Did we have to desecrate this place?
We're already getting sued.
Your filthy memes.
Listen.
Oh, no.
We put the movie in your wheelhouse. Now we're in my territory, the memes.
Oh,
no. Okay, so the premise of the movie is horse trainer with background in thievery, conning, whatever, is cheated out of money, out of fame, and most importantly, out of connection with his beloved Six Shooter, by this evil studio, which can't be named, but rhymes with Quisney. And so he looks up all of his old contacts and is like, all right, we're going to do a heist. We're going to heist money, and we're going to heist the Oscars. Maybe Six Shooters there. I promise that's not a big factor, but it definitely.
But an important thing is that we will be stealing horses from them.
Yes,
I'm not naming which horse, but horses will be stolen.
No, it's a horse heist. It's a horse heist, you guys. Dramatic moments include that reveal. It's like, it's Six Shooter, isn't it? And the Jurassic Park 2 sequence where all the horses get loose and they run around, and that's when we do our. I feel like that's when we do our montage of like, here's the swap. And then also featuring George Clooney as fake John Wayne.
I also think we should have I think we haven't said which period we're going to set this in, but because you said John Wayne, I think this is going to be like 60s, 70s-ish, right?
Yeah, because I mean...
Okay, if this isn't Quisney, we have to have a de-aged Kurt Russell in there somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
Because he was all over that shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to have a CGI de-aged Kurt Russell as like the young star who's going to be in this horse movie.
Oh, yeah. Up and coming.
Yes. And you know what? Maybe he can be wearing tennis shoes. I don't know. They say that the computer did in fact wear tennis shoes. I haven't seen that movie, but I've heard about it.
I think it was like, it came out sometime to do with the year I was born, which is why I even know what it is. But I haven't seen it either. Okay. Is there anything I missed in that roundup?
I don't think you did.
Okay, is that everything? Do we have everything we need?
How do they get away with it? Because obviously they're like super competent, but there always is like one like last little thing that everyone does in these heist movies that makes sure that they actually get away with it. You know?
Are you talking about the twist at the end that's always like, oh no, they did get away with it because of this one thing.
And sometimes it's incredibly well executed, like in Ocean's 11. And sometimes it's incredibly poorly executed, like in, well, Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not clear whether or not it was executed or not. And that ambiguity leaves it open for a sequel that I wish would happen, but isn't going to. Like in Logan Lucky.
See, the problem is the reason I don't write mysteries is because I'm not that clever. So for the same reason, I don't write heists because I'm not that clever. I don't know how to get away with it. They can't really bury the horse and come back to it when the heat's off.
Right. It has to have something to do with, like, the horse's training or something like that, right?
For sure.
Like, the horse has to be, like, trained to respond to, like, a command in a certain way that doesn't tip them off.
Now, keep in mind, this is a bad horse movie, so it doesn't have to be that clever, actually.
That's true. That's true. Okay, here's my idea.
Okay.
The horse that they swap it with is a horse that is going through rehabilitation for, like, a hoof injury or something like that. So they can make it look like he got injured in the stampede.
Nice.
And then that horse can get sent off to be rehabilitated at the horse trainer's ranch. Thus making it look like he's gotten back the real horse, and the real horse has actually just still been in the stable the whole time. And we don't actually have it revealed that they got the horse stolen back until the very end of the movie with that switch.
See, now that's clever.
There we go. That's
clever.
That way it really isn't about six shooter, but then it is about six shooter the whole time.
Yeah. I just cracked myself up because when you said rehab, I was like, oh, for ketamine addiction. Because it's a Hollywood horse.
It is a Hollywood horse.
But it's not that kind of movie.
This horse can be doing the really good Hollywood ketamine. This horse has dug itself a K-hole so deep.
We're sending Six Shooter to rehab. His drug usage is getting out of control. He doesn't even respond to basic commands anymore.
He's been selling his ivermectin to pay for more ketamine.
Not the ivermectin, oh my god. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So anyway, forget my thing. The hoof injury is more suited to the assignment. So
yes.
Okay. See, this is why I need you. You're clever. You know how to do this kind of stuff. Did we do it?
I think we did it.
What? Oh man, this is a winning combo. We cannot lose.
We just make movies. We
like dynamic duo from the studio that brought you the White House Partridge movie and A New Year's in Gurney. We have Escapes All Drop, the newest installment in the Ocean series, and it's a cult classic, folks.
Yes, it is. Oh, we're part of the Pocket Podcast Network, which has great shows like Home Viewing and Them's the Facts.
Mm-hmm. And No Dice.
Are there other shows on this network, though? I think I just named the only two other shows on this network.
You know what? You're right. Anyway, yeah, it's a very small network. It's basically just John, Bethany, and Brittany and Jessica.
Wait, this show's on the network?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of a backdoor pilot.
I was told.
I know you thought we were doing an episode of Home Viewing, just kind of oriented a little funny, but...
I gotta get my agent on the phone. I'm supposed to have exclusive rights to the Pocket Podcast. Christopher! We're not the only podcast on the network. I know. It's only supposed to be your bands doing the exclusive theme music, too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's messed up.
I might have bad news about the theme music for this.
Oh, no.
Thanks to Jason Shaw of Audionautics for the use of our intro and outro music. Unfortunately, not any of Chris or John's great bands.
Oh, no. Well, I can tell you that you can find this show on Twitter and Facebook at Cult Classics PPN.
Heck yeah. Whew.
And friends, that's a wrap.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Disclaimer. The conceptual treatment of a motion picture created during the duration of this audio program is not intended to represent a presently published fictional narrative. The story, all names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, places, buildings, and products is intended or should be inferred. Original concepts devised during the extent of the audio program are creative property of Cult Classics. Any usage of current or previous Cult Classic concepts outside of the aforementioned audio program must include appropriate acknowledgments by the utilizing party.
Pocket Podcast Network. Quality programming right to your pocket.